Live across North Texas and beyond, this is the Jenna Ryan Show.
Ain't that America? You and me. Ain't that America? Little pink houses for you.
Jenna Ryan is a world-renowned speaker and thought leader, ranked in the 87th most influential person online by Fast Company magazine. Jenna Ryan has spoken to thousands around the world and is now speaking to you. So with all things real estate and beyond, here is Jenna Ryan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show today. Thank you so much for listening. I'm here today with the Elf.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's
the Elf?
it.
I got a radio personality with me today, Mark Elfenbein of the Mark Elfenbein Show from ESPN 103.3 FM. He has a show every Saturday morning where he talks about sports, and everybody wants to know all the wonderful things that he says about sports, and he's just a wonderful guy. I've been having a great time talking.
Yeah, this is cool. I appreciate you letting me be here and joining the Jenny Ryan. Is it Jenna or Jenna?
It's Jenna. It's the Jenna Ryan Show.
The Jenna Ryan Show. Tell a friend. It's the greatest thing you're ever going to see, and maybe even hear, too.
Absolutely. It's going to be wonderful, and we're getting better every single week. I've been doing this since November of last year, so almost a year, and I appreciate all of my listeners and everyone who tells other people to come and listen. But anyway, so your show is on from Saturday mornings from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Yes.
And you talk about sports, and you have all kinds of fun little things that you do with your, you talk about the Cowboys. Well, let's just dig right in.
Okay, so
there's lots of sports.
I'll give a little background. Basically,
Yeah.
I started 25 years ago. Grew up in Dallas. Went to
Okay.
Hillcrest High School.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Welcome.
went to the University of Texas at Austin, and I started my radio career in Austin as a DJ at like 18.
Wow.
And then when I came back to Dallas, I got a job at Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket. Day one, was hired, and I was there for almost 17 years doing weekends and then fill-ins. Then I went over to CBS Radio 105.3 The Fan for a little while. Currently, I'm over at ESPN Radio 103.3 FM. And I guess about 3 or 4 months ago, they called and said, hey, can you do Saturdays? And I said, oh, my God.
Yes.
Perfect. I'll go 7 to 9 a.m. I do my Mark Elfenbein stuff, baseball, football, basketball, hockey, whatever the heck you want to talk about.
Right.
But we love football. And we love baseball.
Absolutely.
And
Well,
we
where's
love
that
boxing.
located?
ESPN is actually right next to the American Airlines Center.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect location.
So it's a good location, and we do 7 to 9 every Saturday. I'll fill in every once in a while at ESPN, and we talk about anything in the world of sports, but I have my little benchmark segments, and you've got those as well. And, you
Right.
know, useless baseball nuggets, Elf's Elite Eight in college football, taste of soup, everything, whatever we want to do.
Sports, and more sports. Well, I know lots of my listeners really love sports, and I'm not a humongous, I don't know everything about sports, so I'm glad I have you today because last night was a real big,
Oh, my God.
sporty kind of night. I had to go to sleep before the fight, I know, but the first thing I did is I spoke with him in the morning. I'm like, who won? And he's like, he told me, and then I started researching and realized exactly what happened last night on the fight. So what's your take on what went on last night, the Mayweather fight?
Well, at first, I thought I was a little surprised they actually had this fight come off because Mayweather was undefeated and he's the greatest of all time, and he was 49-0. And McGregor is not even a boxer; he's an MMA guy.
Yeah.
But when you offer somebody $300 million, I'm sorry, I would have fought the guy.
I would have fought him for $300 million.
Yeah, matter
he
of
could
fact,
knock me out.
You know the great story of when Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman, and the referee. Foreman went down, and the referee's going 1, 2, and George said, "Screw that, get the 10. Now give me my money."
Exactly. And that's exactly what McGregor looked like at the end. He didn't even look sad. I mean, he looked like he was partying down.
You know what? The payday worked for both guys, but I think McGregor won in terms of he did better than a lot of people thought he would. He actually won the first 3 rounds, but Mayweather did exactly what he wanted to do.
Right.
He got him tired. McGregor was exhausted. The referee stopped the fight in the 10th round. Mayweather wins. He walks away with $300 million, even more maybe, and he's 50-0. And McGregor walks away with respect because I think he got the respect of people and he got the respect of Mayweather. And now he's very wealthy.
Right. Well, do you think that was really a fair fight? I mean, personally, I don't know if that was really fair. He's used to the octagon. He's used to breaking legs and things like that.
True.
And here he was boxing. Isn't that kind of?
Well, that's what a lot of people thought. I mean, for one, I knew there was no way Mayweather was going to lose the fight. There was no way McGregor was going to win the fight.
49-0.
Yeah, so he wasn't going to win the fight.
Right.
But people were so intrigued because I think this was the first time that Floyd Mayweather ever had somebody that can out-talk him, that can out smack talk him.
Yeah.
That had a bigger entourage than him.
Wow.
And so it was, and so Floyd was like, well, okay, wait a minute. He's like making me look bad. Now I'm mad.
Right,
and
right.
So
I mean, he was bigger. I mean, McGregor has a bigger personality even than Mayweather.
And I think that's one of the things that you're not used to with Floyd Mayweather. He's the money guy. He's throwing money and doing the strip clubs and doing all the things that he does.
Right.
But you know what? It worked out for everybody. If you're a boxing fan, I think you were pleased. If you're an MMA fan, your guy didn't get killed.
Right.
He showed up. And you know what it was? It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. Do you think it was rigged like those wrestling matches?
No. This was
sure?
Absolutely 100%.
Why? What makes you so confident?
Well, first of all, it's very difficult, I think, to rig that kind of a fight because people kept saying no matter what, there's going to be a rematch. There's not going to be a rematch. I'm going to tell you, they're not fighting anymore.
This is
it's
a novelty.
Over. Yeah, I mean, but it was something that Mayweather was like, it was a joke at first. He's like, you want me to fight an MMA guy? Really? I'm a boxing. I'm the greatest of all time. I'm Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
But when the money got so big,
right?
Who the heck's going to turn that down?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's what he did.
Now, did he really come out in like a blue thing? What was he wearing?
Oh, okay. Well, Mayweather came out with like a ski mask on, and I'm not sure.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I've never seen him do that before. I really don't even know the story behind it. So you kind of were going, what's the deal with Mayweather coming in the this different look?
Right.
But he fought his fight. McGregor won the first 3 rounds.
He did?
Yes, he did. And I think
I didn't know that.
That's what surprised a lot of people. But Floyd was just taking his time. He said, look, I'm going to let him punch himself out, and then I'm going to slowly work him over. And you know what? It's exactly what happened. McGregor was gassed by the 5th round. I mean, he had nothing left.
He had nothing left, and he was just falling down. And they called it. It was a TKO.
TKO, yep.
Which stands for
technical knockout.
Technical knockout. But a lot of people were complaining that, and even McGregor was like, "I wish he would have. The ref would have just let me go out."
I thought the ref at times, I think it's Richard Byrd, or whatever. The Byrd was the referee. There were times where it was funny because McGregor would he was hitting Floyd in the back of the head and turning him around and doing some funky things. And I thought he was going to break out in his MMA routine and start kicking him.
Right. Well, it wasn't really fair. So, I mean, it really wasn't a fair fight because it was like, apples and oranges at the end of the day. Don't you think?
Well, no. Well, here it is. To give McGregor credit, he fought in a fight that he wasn't used to. He didn't get to kick and elbow. Mayweather's the greatest boxer of all time. So you could tell there was a few times in the fight where McGregor was, oh, no, I can't do that. And the referee's like, oh, okay, you can't do that.
Oh.
You can't spin him around and hit him in the back of the head.
No.
But you know what? I think when they did stop the fight, 2 things I think were clear. Number one, I think the referee kind of saved McGregor a little bit in terms of saving face.
Saving face.
Because if he goes down, then it's like, ha. And I think even Floyd said it was a good stoppage. He was done. And he wasn't that he was hurt. He had nothing left. He had no gas left in his tank.
No.
And it was a great stoppage. And you know what? McGregor afterwards said, you know what? Because he's an MMA guy and he's a tough guy, he says, I wanted him to knock me out. I wanted him to finish me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, what about those Corona girls? Who do you think picked those?
I know let's see, Showtime.
A crazy question. Who got to pick the brunettes?
See, because HBO
they weren't blonde.
HBO does Tecate, and I know Showtime, I believe, has Corona. And I actually was ring-announcing the fight at Cowboy Stadium with Michael Buffer, and we had the Tecate girls behind us.
Right.
Let's just say,
why do they do that at the end?
Oh, because they're gorgeous.
Well, they are gorgeous.
They're eye candy.
I get it. I guess it's a guy. It's like, here's your segue. You saw all the fights. Now go into the sex realm.
Oh, of course.
And you go,
Look, women sell. I mean, pretty women, you just put them out there. Unfortunately, that's what guys love.
So at first, the guys were all fighting. And now McGregor had more of that spin, that charisma as far as I'm going to kick your butt.
He talked a great game. How could I say this? In terms of the fight,
yeah,
I was expecting McGregor to really throw punches. He pity-patted. But he
did pity-pat.
He just kind of slapped and punched and did
What was that? That's why I was thinking, is this rigged?
You know what it was? It was him just trying to keep Floyd away from him. Because the longer he kept Floyd away from him, the longer he could survive. But see, in an MMA fight,
right,
you only go 3 5-minute rounds or 5 5-minute rounds.
Okay.
He's never fought more than 25 minutes in a fight.
Okay.
So once this fight got to 20 minutes, he was dead.
Right. Well, I've noticed a lot of the MMA, usually from what I've noticed, and I haven't watched a ton of it, but I've watched some of it, usually the one that's doing all the talking is the one that's the most intimidated. What do you think about that?
Well, in boxing, I would say maybe in MMA as well. Boxing, there's always the old saying is when a guy gets hit and he goes like this, he smiles,
yeah,
you hit him. If he's shaking his head that you didn't hit me and he smiles like you didn't hit me, you really hit him. You got his attention. But he's trying to show you and the audience, like Muhammad Ali was great at that. You could really hit Ali hard, and Ali would lean back on the ropes, and Ali would literally look at the crowd and go,
no, didn't hurt at all.
But you felt it. Yes.
Okay.
He felt it.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, you guys, my name is Jenna Ryan, and this is the
Jenna.
Jenna Ryan Show, and I am a realtor, a working realtor. In fact, today I'm going to go back to the office after this show, and I'm going to write up like 3 offers for some homes that I was showing yesterday.
Nice. I like that.
And Mark, the Elf, is actually a rep over at American Legend Homes as well, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But next segment, we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all come right back after this break.
Local music in North Texas has a voice, and you can hear it Saturday nights on the local lounge. Join me, your host, Zach Killian, as I bring in musicians, directors, and local talent as they discuss humble beginnings, rock star moments, and how to make it in today's local music scene. It's the Local Lounge. Saturday nights from 7 to 7:30, only on Talk Radio 1190.
Are you thinking of buying or selling a home? If so, contact me, Jenna Ryan, with RE/MAX Dallas Suburbs. I was born and raised in Dallas, and I know every area and every suburb. If you're relocating to the area, downsizing, or upsizing, or buying your first home, I can help you find the home that's perfect for you. Contact me today at 972-510-9177 or go to my website at JennaRyanRealty.com. You can also email me at JennaRyanRealty@gmail.com. Whether you're buying or selling, I'm Jenna Ryan, your best friend in real estate. I have my own radio show, 25 years of sales experience, and a team of experts to help you with all of your real estate needs. Join me, Jenna Ryan, from 11 to 12 on Sundays, where we talk real estate on Talk Radio 1190.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace has grown to 5,000 stores and counting. That's twice as many helpful locations as those big warehouse stores combined. But we're not just about numbers. We're about helping neighbors, because each one of our stores is part of your community. To celebrate, join us for the 5,000 store sale. We have daily offers and incredible savings throughout the store for 4 days only. Hurry in! The 5,000 store sale ends Monday, only at your neighborhood Ace. Offers valid at participating stores Friday through Monday only. See store for details.
Come try the new $3 Munchie Mashups. Crispy hash browns and tasty white cheese mashed up with your choice of savory egg and bacon, buffalo chicken and ranch, or jalapenos and bacon. Each for only $3. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Only at Jack in the Box.
Welcome back to the Jenna Ryan Show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to my show. I appreciate you listening. I would love for you guys to call in. You guys, you're welcome to call in and give us what you think about the Mayweather fight last night, or anything to do with sports or real estate. Call 214-787-1190. You are welcome to call. We want you to call. We want you to be a part of the show, and we want you to listen every single Sunday, because I'm here from 11 to 12. Our next topic for the next segment is going to be football.
Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys. And you know a lot about football, since you are the elf. He's the elf. He has the Mark Elfenbein show.
Yeah, it's.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, well, here it is.
Elfenbein.
See, Elfenbein is.
Elfenbein.
It's so hard to
Jewish.
say, and it's so hard when you even look at the name. You go, how do you say I know when somebody's trying to sell me something. When they go, Elfenbein, I just said, make it real simple. Just call me Elf.
Just call me Elf.
Everybody knows it, and it's very simple.
Right. And he has his own radio show on ESPN 103.3 FM. He's a pro. He's been an announcer. His father was an announcer.
Grandfather was ring announcer at Madison Square Garden for about 40 years.
Wow.
And which was really cool. Unfortunately, he passed away when I was like 4. But I've seen all the pictures, and my dad used to watch his father on TV. And Pops was in a movie called Requiem for a Heavyweight with Jackie Gleason, Mickey Rooney, Anthony Quinn, and Muhammad Ali.
Okay, give me an example of what you would say. What would you say to someone?
In terms of what? And if I'm ring announcing?
Yeah, if you were ring announcing. What would you say?
So in other words, I first look at my guy that's doing the bell, and my tip for him is I give him a head nod. It's ding, 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 and I go, ladies and gentlemen, the time is 2 minutes, 4 seconds of the 8th round. Winner by a TKO, and still champion of the world, Floyd Mayweather.
Woohoo!
Mayweather.
Okay, you sound great. That sounds wonderful. Okay, super duper. Thank you for that. Now we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, last night was, preseason game number 3.
In the Oakland Raiders.
Right, the Raiders weren't the Raiders.
Well, I went to sleep, and they were losing.
Yeah.
It was like 20-10.
Yeah, actually, the Raiders jumped out, I think, to a 20-10 lead. I think they returned a fumble, some 60-something yards. But what game 3 is in the preseason, what they always say is it's dress rehearsal. It's
just a dress rehearsal.
Right, which means that you're going to play your starters like Dak and some other guys a little bit longer.
Right.
But see, this is what's so tricky now about the NFL. Guys get hurt so easy. And
yeah, Tony Romo got hurt in the same game last year.
Absolutely. And
so guys get hurt.
But Dak played last night. He was fine, does what he does, doesn't throw interceptions, leads them to a touchdown. He threw one to Jason Witten. But the comeback to beat the Raiders was brought on by that guy. Who is that guy?
Cooper Rush. Now tell me a little bit about Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush was a free agent guy that came into camp. He's from, I believe, Central Michigan. Nobody's ever heard of him.
Right, but he's got a great name.
Oh, my God. And see, it's very similar to like Tony Romo, because Tony Romo was an undrafted free agent.
Oh.
And he came on board, and all of a sudden they watched him play and went, wow, that guy's pretty good. And then
here's your chance.
Yeah, the Romo became Romo. Well, Now Cooper Rush, last night, what was he?
He was 12 of 13.
Yeah, two touchdowns.
Oh, that's incredible.
And he continues to look really good.
Okay, but we already have a backup quarterback. We have Dak. And then we have
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore, he's a backup. Now, what's his?
Okay, so it's a developing situation, Jenna. Because here's the crazy thing. Last year, Tony Romo got hurt in the 3rd preseason game, and then Dak Prescott took over. Now we know the rest of the story, right?
Right.
But in Oxnard, Kellen Moore was the backup quarterback, but he broke his ankle.
Oh.
If he didn't break his ankle, Dak Prescott doesn't take over for Tony Romo. Well, now this season, Kellen Moore is healthy, and he's supposed to be the backup.
Okay.
But this guy, Cooper Rush, is making things very interesting. As Jerry Jones said last night, we ain't cutting Cooper Rush. We're going to have him on our team. You understand? I'm positive.
I don't know what we're going to do with him, but we're going to.
He's going to be on the team. He'll be on the roster for sure.
So he's given it his all. And I think it's really neat because these people have an opportunity to come in and really show their stuff and become stars. Can you imagine having all that pressure on you, but also being like the backup guy?
It's, you know what? I look, it's, what do they tell you? Sometimes you get one shot at a first impression.
Right.
And in the NFL, I think you get preseason-wise and in training camp and at Oxnard and whatever it might be, you get more than one chance.
Right.
And I think what we've seen with Cooper Rush is he got his chance and everybody went, oh, wow, that guy's all right. Then he got a second chance and they went, no, he's actually pretty good. And then last night he did it again. He was like unbelievable.
What are you going to do with 3 quarterbacks, though?
Well, this is where it gets very interesting because if you put Cooper Rush on waivers right now, somebody in the NFL is going to take him. And the Cowboys are like going, well, we have Kellen Moore and he's perfect. I mean, he manages the game. See, the difference is Kellen Moore's a little guy.
Okay.
He doesn't have a strong arm.
Okay.
But he manages the game. So it's, in other words, he's not going to win you a game, but he might not lose you a game.
Okay.
Okay, Cooper Rush has got the strong arm. He's big. He's strong. He can throw. He can do a lot of things. And you're going, Kellen, we know you're a nice guy. We know your ankle is healed, but I tell you what, the next 2 weeks is going to be very interesting to see what the Cowboys do.
So there's some competition going on between Cooper and Kellen.
Oh, yeah.
And so what's going on in the next 2 weeks? What's in the forecast?
Let's see. There's an interesting little twist here because the Cowboys are supposed to play the Houston Texans in Houston. Well, as we all know, Hurricane, Harvey?
Right.
Is just destroying, and we Godspeed to everybody down there because it is horrible what's going on right there.
Yes, it's just terrible.
And the Texans and the Cowboys are supposed to play at Reliant Stadium in Houston. They have already said they're moving the game to here Thursday.
Okay, they are. Okay.
And that's what I've heard.
That's the best idea.
Yeah, so they're going to move the game to here. They're going to play Thursday. But see, now your starters, this is when the guys are like, you know what? You're not playing anymore. We need you healthy for the season to start.
Okay.
They don't need to see Dak. They don't need to see Dez. They might play a series or two and then sit down.
Okay, so I'm not even going to pay attention to those.
I
won't even get worried.
I mean, no, you don't need to. The one thing is you got to see this guy play last night. You know who that is?
Zeke Elliott. So what's the deal with Zeke Elliott?
Well,
is he going to get to play or not?
Well, Tuesday I think they have the hearing, the NFL. Let's just say this about Zeke Elliott. He is an incredibly talented player. I think the Cowboys are very fortunate to have him as a running back. But he's 21, and he's immature, and he does a lot of dumb things. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Zeke. Okay.
Zeke.
I mean, you just got to, you know what it is? Here's Zeke and Dak, right? Both were rookies.
Okay.
Both had great years last year.
Right.
Okay. Zeke goes this way.
Right.
And Dak goes this way. Dak does everything right on and off the field. You know, whereas Zeke is out partying and doing crazy things and pulling girls' shirts down at a St. Patrick's Day parade, Dak Prescott is at a charity event. You follow me?
I am, but here's the deal. I mean, these people, you don't know where they come from. I mean, the childhood, I'm into psychology.
Right.
And childhood has a lot to do with
how you behave. Right.
And some of them just don't have the mental, emotional maturity to handle such, fame, fortune, opportunity, and sometimes they just blow it off and don't even realize. But he needs to get on the ball.
Well, and I think I try to tell my kids this: who you hang with,
right,
can take you to the promised land,
right,
or they can bury you.
Right.
Okay, look at Michael Vick. Michael Vick had the world by the hoochkies, right?
Right.
He had everything, the best quarterback in the league. He had tons of money. Then he starts hanging with people with the dog fighting, and look what happened.
I forget who Michael Vick is.
Michael Vick was the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons, and then he was the one that had all the pit bulls and the dog fights. And, and the killing of the dogs, and then, of course, he served his time. But the point is, look, I understand. You're right about the whole childhood thing.
Yes.
But Zeke was brought up in a very nice childhood, and he went to one of the most prolific high schools wherever. It's just he likes to have fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. But see, you're playing for the Dallas Cowboys now, and you have to understand what you do off the field is going to matter now, because the NFL is starting to take a look at that. They're going to go, dude, you do that, we're going to suspend you.
Yeah, your brain is not even developed completely until you're like 25. And so he's still a kid.
He is.
But this does show us that the NFL is taking some action, doing some disciplinary action by he'll serve as an example for other people.
Yeah.
You can't mess around. You can't be beating up women.
No, look, domestic violence there's nothing good about it anywhere on earth ever, 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 ever. And the NFL has finally realized, okay, you know what? If anybody is involved in that, we're taking matters into our own hands. The problem Zeke had is while this thing was hanging over his head and going to trial, he's doing the thing, pulling a girl's shirt down. He's punching a DJ supposedly in a disco. He's getting a ticket speeding 100 miles an hour.
His ego is overwhelming his thought processes, and it's really causing problems. And I understand that Jerry Jones is not happy that they're going to suspend him. I wonder if
6 games, possibly, maybe, probably. We find out Tuesday. You know what? It is what it is. The Cowboys have several guys that are suspended, whether it's on, substance abuse or
really.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
They lead the league. It's like they have 15 guys that are suspended. They have several guys that are suspended for the first 2 to 4 games. And Zeke is suspended for maybe the first 6 games.
They need a good therapist.
Well, they just need to change their uniforms to pinstripes like jail suits.
Exactly. Now tell me, how will the team fare without Zeke Elliott?
I think they'll be fine. Fortunately, they have a great offense. They got Dak Prescott.
Okay.
They have Des Bryant. They
Right.
got the great Jason Witten. Cole
Right.
Beasley became a stud last year, and he's going to be better. Terrence Williams. So they've got great receivers. They got a great quarterback. They have the best offensive line, maybe in all of football.
Okay.
And so Darren McFadden, who's one of the backup running backs 2 years ago, Jenna, he ran for 1,200 yards and missed 4 games.
Wow.
Behind that
That's
offensive
amazing.
line without Dak. So I think Alfred Morris and Darren McFadden and Ronnie Hillman, they'll be fine. The biggest issue for the Dallas Cowboys, Jenna, is their defense. That's going to be the challenge. Anthony Hitchens, one of their starting linebackers, hurt his knee last night. We find out tomorrow he's getting an MRI. He's going to be out for the year. They've got several defensive guys that are suspended for the first few games of the year.
Yikes.
So-
Well, it's been 20 years. How many years since we've won a Super Bowl?
Do you realize that if you're 16 or 17 years old, you've never seen them
Oh, my gosh.
ever, actually, maybe even win a playoff game except for a couple years ago? I mean, it's like crazy.
Remember the olden days whenever they did win, and we had the most amazing, I don't even remember everyone's name, Charles Haley.
Oh, yeah. Charles
All
Haley
of
was
those
fantastic.
people.
The triplets, Irvin, Smith,
That
Aikman.
was an amazing time.
Yeah, the
And
90s was good. Jerry bought the team at the right time.
he bought the team, but do you think he really ruined it?
No. Look,
You like him, huh? He must invite you to parties.
Jerry is a great man. Steven is, you know what? His family's unbelievable.
Yes.
And you know who the genius is?
What?
Charlotte.
Shy?
Charlotte, his daughter.
Charlotte. Oh.
Anderson is brilliant. Steve, they're all brilliant. Look what they're doing. The team's worth over billions of dollars.
That's true. That's true. Well, I hear a lot of people giving him a lot of grief. That's why I say. We have to go to a break again, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit about real estate. You guys, talk to you in a minute.
This is Pete the Fast Greek, host of Race Talk, the motorsports talk show, heard every Sunday live from 4 to 6 p.m. right here on Talk Radio 1190. When the races are over, we're just getting started with the latest news and results from NASCAR, NHRA, the IndyCar Series, and what's going on right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth racing scene. So join me, Pete the Fast Greek, every Sunday live right here on Talk Radio 1190 from 4 to 6 p.m. for the latest in the world of motorsports. And remember, keep your racing on the track, not on the street.
Are you thinking of buying or selling a home? If so, contact me, Jenna Ryan, with RE/MAX Dallas Suburbs. I was born and raised in Dallas, and I know every area and every suburb. If you're relocating to the area, downsizing, or upsizing, or buying your first home, I can help you find the home that's perfect for you. Contact me today at 972-510-9177 or go to my website at JennaRyanRealty.com. You can also email me at JennaRyanRealty@gmail.com. Whether you're buying or selling, I'm Jenna Ryan, your best friend in real estate. I have my own radio show, 25 years of sales experience, and a team of experts to help you with all of your real estate needs. Join me, Jenna Ryan, from 11 to 12 on Sundays, where we talk real estate on Talk Radio 1190.
Guess how many Americans are unhappy employees? More than half. Maybe they're like Michael, who was going nowhere, working for peanuts as a utility company security guard. Then, Michael went to My Computer Career and ditched that rent-a-cop whistle for an IT career in less than 6 months. So if you're unhappy, see if the computer industry is for you. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. At My Computer Career, you could start a new life as an IT pro in months, not years, even with zero IT experience. Attend classes on campus or live online just twice a week to get the skills and industry certifications you'll need to start your new career. My Computer Career is nationally accredited and financial aid is available for those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Classes start soon, so go take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Here's another tip. If you're ordering food for meetings, you'll always get the right food delivered on time with EasyCater.com. With EasyCater.com, you can order from hundreds of local restaurants, enter promo code HERO, and get a $25 gift card with your first weekday office delivery.
The phone lines are open at 214-787-1190. Here's Jenna Ryan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I am Jenna Ryan, realtor with RE/MAX Dallas Suburbs, soon to be broker. Any minute now, I'm getting my permission to sit for the broker exam. And so I'm here today with Mark Elfenbein.
Yeah.
Elfenbein.
Elfenbein.
Sorry. Elfenbein.
That's why elf is so easy, because you don't have to ever worry about pronouncing it. Just say elf.
He's such a good sport. And he has a sports show on ESPN 103.3 FM. He's an FM guy, not an AM, but an FM.
I've done AM, trust me.
He's doing AM right now because that's where we are.
Yeah.
We're on Talk Radio 1190 AM. Welcome to the show. And anyway, so he not only does he have his show every morning or every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., and he's also volunteering his time. I really appreciate it. But he is also a sales rep over at one of my favorite builders, American Legend Homes.
Yes, I love it. Been doing real estate for almost 25 years. Started with Centex Homes back in the day.
Oh.
Way back in the day.
Okay.
And I've been with American Legend now going on about 3 years. And neighborhood is at Melton Ridge and Stonebridge Ranch. And we got a, you know what they say in real estate? Location. We have got an awesome spot, Custer and El Dorado. It's unbelievable.
Okay, so Custer and El Dorado, I'm there all the time, and there's just so much going on. There's so much building going on in that area, and it's really hard to keep up because as soon as you're ready to go buy a house, you call and they're like, okay, we're closing out.
Here's the cool thing about this is the new neighborhood at Melton Ridge.
So this is a new neighborhood.
Yeah, so it's just north of El Dorado on Custer, literally 4 minutes from 121. But I call this a boutique neighborhood.
Okay.
So like 120 lots.
120 lots.
Yeah, and our lots are big because these days, as you know, being a realtor, lots are 50 by 120, and they're charging you, what, $25,000 premiums before you blink.
Right.
My lots are 140 to 166 feet deep. So people have yards now. If you want to build a pool, you got a yard. Prices are $392 to $470, so we're good there.
Okay, $392 to $470. Mm-hmm. And so what is the average price? I mean, $392, is that with no upgrades whatsoever?
Yeah, basically, we start in right around $390. It's one-story home. So I have four.
One story is very important. People like one story.
Yeah, I have 4 one-story plans ranging from 2,100 to 2,400 square feet. 2 of them can be 1.5 stories if they want.
Okay.
Then I have 9 2-story plans. And it seems like today, even though people are downsizing, the 2-story home they want is 4 bedrooms.
Yes.
They want 2 down now, Jenna.
They do want 2 down.
They want the master, and they want a guest suite and the study.
Right.
And then put 2 bedrooms, a game room, and a meeting room up, and that's what we're seeing is people are wanting at least 2 bedrooms down on a 2-story home. They
absolutely are, and they want, they like one stories. A lot of people they have these big, huge 600, 700, a lot of my listeners have these $800,000 homes.
They're wanting to downsize.
They really don't know where to go, and they don't want to get to too small of a home, but they're tired of 4 air conditioners. So how many ACs do your homes have?
Well, basically, it depends on the square footage, but we have 16 SEER AC is standard, which is fantastic.
Okay. Only one?
Well, I'd say if it's under 2,500 square feet, you're probably going to get 1, but the tonnage changes. So the tonnage gets adjusted as your square footage gets adjusted. But on most of our 2-story homes, you're going to have 2 AC units, both 16 SEER. The standard thing now is, tankless water heaters are standard with American Legend.
They are becoming standard.
Radiant barrier decking is standard. You got programmable thermostats. So the energy efficiency, which is so important to people these days, is off the chain at American Legend. We are the most preferred builder in DFW. Do you know that?
I do know that. I've sold American Legend homes before, and I had a very good experience. I sold one in Salina.
Oh, that's Light Farms?
Yes.
Great place, yeah.
And we looked at all the builders, and just as far as value for the money and what you get, and also the customer service, that was very important. How we were treated, that was important to my client, and they chose American Legend Homes, and I just loved working with them.
You know what it is? I think one of the things that I found out with American Legend, besides building the home the way buyers want it, we are one of the few builders that actually makes changes. We will customize your home for you.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day, Centex people would come to me and say, "Hey, can I do?" No, I just want to add a window. No,
right?
No. You would know them to death. Now we actually allow people to make some changes. We have architects on staff. And that has given us such an edge because people don't mind paying if you do what they want.
Right. It's kind of like a Drees, more of a custom. Are they one of your competitors, or who's your biggest competitor? Like, I would say Highland Homes.
Oh, yeah. Highland's very good. The Darling's out there. K-Hov is out. I mean, there's a lot of great builders, but, we're proud of what we do.
Right.
Our floor plans are built for your lifestyle, not ours, for yours.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And you guys won the Builder of the Year from the Dallas Home Builders Association, I believe, last year.
Last year we won Builder of the Year, so very, very proud of that. And our Architectural Design Award, we've won 3 years in a row in Dallas-Fort Worth, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we have Phil Crone on, the CEO of the Dallas Builders Association on, and he was, talking about the winter and everything. So tell me about some of the design changes and the things that are going on with the design of these homes.
what I think we have seen, and it used to be they would come to salespeople and go, "What do we need?" And we're going, "Oh, I don't know." Here, back in the day. But now what we have learned is listen to your buyer.
Okay.
What does your buyer want? Here's what they want. They want a big kitchen. They want a big island.
They want a big kitchen.
Right?
With the
big
island,
island, big kitchen. They want a big family room off the kitchen and off the island.
Right.
They want a covered outdoor living.
They do.
Why? Because of Guy Fieri, right? The guy on the Food Network.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what a great... By the way, that's my next job. I want to be him. I mean, get to do... Oh, my God. He gets to do everything he wants and travels in a Mustang.
Cute hair, too.
Okay, so he's got the outdoor living is big. The big family room off the kitchen. The big island in the kitchen. High ceilings just depends on, who you are. I mean, if you want a high ceiling, great. If you don't, no big deal. That's preference. A big master bedroom, but here's the room. What do you think is the most important room in the house nowadays?
Kitchen?
No, that's what I thought.
Master bath.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Because women and even men, they want like a sauna. They want like a spa. They want the big walk-in showers. They want the double shower head. They want the rain shower in the other shower. They want big space. They want big walk-in closets.
They want that tile in that shower.
Oh, yes.
And they want 2 walk-in closets, please.
Yes. Have you seen the tile that looks like hardwood?
Everybody's wanting that. That is the biggest thing right now.
Pretty cool.
Instead of just hardwood floors, people are getting the
looks
tile.
Like planks.
Like
they look like the planks.
That's the most popular from what I hear from everybody that comes on the show.
Yes.
Tell me, at your level of American Legend Homes, of the low 400s, basically, are they putting in the fireplaces in the back in the?
You know what? I guess it depends on the neighborhood. We have the ability to put in a fireplace in the back.
Are they really doing it?
I haven't seen it yet. I mean, again, most of my buyers basically, because there are so many good standard features now.
Yeah.
I mean, the houses come with 8-foot solid core doors. Granite is standard in the kitchen and in the master bath.
8-foot solid core doors. Are you doing that upstairs and downstairs?
Just downstairs, but you can't.
I knew it.
But you can get it up. But you can get it upstairs if you choose. Most are just so thrilled that you get it downstairs standard.
When I go through a house and I get the first thing I do when I look at a
check
new
the
home
doors
is I go and I knock on the door.
Absolutely.
To see if those doors are real. Because if it's hollow,
if they're hollow,
I'm like, okay, I know where we're at.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it's a solid core door, I'm like, okay, classy. And then I tell my clients go ahead and walk through.
Oh yeah.
No, I tell whatever they want is what's most important.
Let's see. So the solid core doors are very important. The granite being standard is important. Quartz has gotten hot.
Quartz is hot.
Yeah,
I love quartz, and it's cheaper actually than granite. From what I
so
understand.
I mean, again, you have the option to choose. I know at American Legend for us, it's great because it used, white cabinets or naughty alder, pick your stain was always, it was kind of a split. Now it's 95% white cabinets.
95% white. You need white cabinets all the way.
It's clean, it's open, it's fresh, and guess what? It sells it like crazy.
Can I just tell you? So I had this beautiful home. I have this beautiful home for sale in Frisco for $579. It's gorgeous. It's on Newcastle. Everybody go look at it.
Go look at it.
So I had, it was all, the old world look, and it needed some updating. And I was like, man, we're not getting any showings. And I just really have a gut feel we need to paint. We need to paint these cabinets white. And they were beautiful cabinets. And so they took my gut. They took my gut feeling. I was like, oh, I hope I make the right decision here. And they painted the Mindfulness Gray from Sherwin-Williams.
Okay, the gray is that new hot color too, by the way.
Oh my goodness, it's Mindfulness Gray. I learned that from my friend Tiffany, and she's the one who taught me that. She's a wonderful realtor, does Highland Park. Anyway, so they redid the dining room and all the paint, and then they painted the cabinets white. I'm telling you, we have gotten so many showings. We've gotten like 7 showings in 2 days.
That's awesome.
On a $579 house.
That's awesome.
That's unheard of right now because, it's August but we're getting all these showings and I'm getting all these really wonderful feedback. And so I'm so glad I told them to do that.
Yeah, I think paint is your best friend.
Yes.
Because it's the least expensive, but it looks the best when you do it.
Right. And you can get that done. We got a really good price, a surprisingly good price on that. So are you seeing a lot of the gray or what kind of colors are you seeing?
There's like it's called an agreeable gray. It's a very
y'all are calling it agreeable.
Yeah, it's a light gray.
Yes,
and
my cabinets are that color.
Look, you know what it is? It's the new taupe. It's the new off-white. It's the new ecru, but that's what people want. The white cabinets with the light gray, and then the granite, you pick whatever you want. But the hardwood floors, as you know, nail-down, hand-scraped hardwoods all day long.
Wood color. Now, some people are doing the gray, the gray floors, but from what I understand from a design perspective, you want some element of wood. So you want to have the white cabinets,
yes, the
gray walls, light gray walls,
right,
and then the wood floors.
Yeah.
Creates this beautiful look where you're pulling in the wood. So you have the industrial look. And things are turning more, industrial or commercial-looking homes.
Yeah, I think
inside.
They want to have, again, the white cabinets seem to be the main thing. I would say 99 to 95% of my buyers want the hand-scraped hardwoods in most of their, downstairs areas.
They're not doing the wood tile?
If they do it, they like to do it in the kitchen because some people have that phobia about hardwoods in the kitchen when you cook and water.
Right.
I get it. So you do those tile floors that look like hardwood and it works.
Okay, we're coming back and he's going to give me some coaching tips for radio shows. Back in a minute.
Hello, Coach Gary inviting you to Sports Talk Sunday night 6 to 7. Join me with my new co-host, Warren Shore, the Whiz Kid. We'll do what we do best, talk sports. Join me, the Whiz Kid, and Ben every Sunday night 6 to 7 on 1190, the station that knows talk.
Are you thinking of buying or selling a home? If so, contact me, Jenna Ryan, with RE/MAX Dallas Suburbs. I was born and raised in Dallas, and I know every area and every suburb. If you're relocating to the area, downsizing, or upsizing, or buying your first home, I can help you find the home that's perfect for you. Contact me today at 972-510-9177 or go to my website at JennaRyanRealty.com. You can also email me at JennaRyanRealty@gmail.com. Whether you're buying or selling, I'm Jenna Ryan, your best friend in real estate. I have my own radio show, 25 years of sales experience, and a team of experts to help you with all of your real estate needs. Join me, Jenna Ryan, from 11 to 12 on Sundays, where we talk real estate on Talk Radio 1190.
When you're hiring, you want qualified candidates fast, and it can be hard to know where to find them. More than 3 million businesses use Indeed.com, the world's #1 job site. Whether you need entry-level or highly skilled employees, Indeed helps you find great talent and make the right hire. Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to give their first job post premium visibility as a sponsored job. Redeem this offer at Indeed.com/promo. That's Indeed.com/promo. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
You're unique, so why is your mattress one size fits all? Because a custom mattress costs thousands, until now. Hi, I'm Christian von Rickenbach, founder of HelixSleep.com, where you can buy a mattress online, customized for you, for hundreds of dollars instead of thousands. Go to HelixSleep.com, answer a few simple questions, and we build you the most comfortable mattress you'll ever sleep on. Shipping is free, and you have 100 nights to try it out. Go to HelixSleep.com/sleep and get $50 off your order. HelixSleep.com/sleep.
Here's another tip. If you're ordering food for meetings, you'll always get the right food delivered on time with EasyCater.com. With EasyCater.com, you can order from hundreds of local restaurants, enter promo code HERO, and get a $25 gift card with your first weekday office delivery.
Little pretty houses for you.
Welcome back to the Jenna Ryan Show on Talk Radio 1190 AM.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. We're so glad to have you today. I was just talking to the elf here, and we were talking about how our audience is what makes the show. Without you, we could not do this, and you mean so much, and it means so much that you listen every week, and I really appreciate it, and I love you guys calling in. You're welcome to call in anytime. Phone lines are open at 214-787-1190. I have Mark Elfenbein with me today. He has the Elfenbein Show on ESPN Radio 103.3 FM every Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9. And he's just a sports guru. But today, I'm going to pick, he's really experienced, and it's wonderful to do a show with him because it's like very easy for me. And so what I wanted for this last segment is I just wanted a little bit of critique and some advice on how to do a great show and some things that maybe would make my show better. And also I want to know the state of radio. So go.
Okay. Well, the state of radio, I think, is still strong. I'm learning, as many people are, that I guess what you're doing here. Like, for example, I was at a big launching of a podcast party.
On the 17th of August.
Yeah, called Vocal, VOKAL. It's going to be fantastic. But what I never knew about was what you're doing here.
Right.
I know about Facebook, but I never knew from Facebook Live. So I actually did my first ever Facebook Live at this party.
Okay.
And I freaked out how many responses I got in like 30 minutes.
Right. Well, let me just tell you, before this life, I was a social media guru.
Okay.
So it's pretty natural for me to incorporate social media. I mean, as soon as you could make a video, I was on here talking blah, 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 blah,
right.
blah, blah. Does anyone remember that? People who've been watching me for 12 years now since Facebook came out.
Come on.
Yeah. Hi, y'all. Thank you for watching. But yeah, so what's going on with radio? I know radio is changing. I know we've got the podcasts. I know we've got streaming and those capabilities. How and just basically using it and.
Yeah, I mean, radio it's funny. I mean, radio is still, I've always said it's compelling, it's authentic, it's entertaining, and to me, doing talk radio for 25 years, I was told years ago, the reason people listen to your show,
right,
or to you, whatever you're doing, is
right.
because it's you. You can't
right.
fake. You can't fake it. People know when you're faking it.
People
they
can
call
tell.
it shock value talk, whatever.
Shock.
Yeah,
shock.
you just say something like Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless says things just to say it,
right,
just to get people to react. But if you just be yourself,
right,
be authentic, have fun, and people
right.
can tell. And it's hard to fake it when you're having fun.
Right.
You're having a good time.
Right. And I think, I've been doing this since last November. I'm pretty surprised it's almost been a year. I want to let you guys know that the very first day that someone invited me on for like 5 minutes into this room, and I sat right over there, and they invited me on, and I was like so pumped afterwards. I swear, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
I tell you what's interesting.
I can feel it.
Because, being in real estate with American Legend real estate for 25 years, American Legend for 3 years at Melton Ridge and Stonebridge Ranch, there's a lot of work in real estate. There's a lot of pressure. There's stress involved. You got family. There's a lot of things. What radio does to me, when you come in this studio and you do this, when I do my thing at ESPN, it takes me away from everything.
It does.
I mean, people
it's like
go,
a fly.
Yeah, I'm in my own little world. I'm talking my sports, whatever I might be talking about.
Right.
And it relaxes me, and I love it. I absolutely love it, and it's too much fun.
Yeah, there's something for me personally about just performing and being I'm not really performing. I'm just being myself. But
right.
Preparing things that people would be interested in. I just love that whole aspect, and I love speaking. I've been speaking ever since I was a little girl, putting on shows. I would always put on little shows. So there's something about me that just loves this, and I don't care if I got paid nothing. I would be like, I've got to do that. I've got to do that every week.
Tip number 1.
Get paid something?
Yes.
How do you get paid for this?
See, back in the day, okay, when you first start, you're like doing anything to get on the air.
Right.
You'll run to Guam and take audio. You
right.
don't care. You just want to get your opportunity to get on the air. And look, we all start that way, as interns, as producers, whatever it might be. But then eventually, you get to a point you go, okay, I've been doing this a while. There's nothing better than doing something you love and then getting paid. Bingo.
Okay, so here's the deal. We're sitting down talking about the contract for the show because I have to pay to be on the show.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm buying airtime. And so you guys buy houses for me because I buy airtime. Anyway, so I'm sitting down with her and with the producer, with the person who is selling it. And I said, well, how much does Russ Martin have to pay?
He probably doesn't pay anything.
They're like, no, he makes over $1 million a year.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll do it for $200. I'll do it.
What you know what it is? It's and I don't know much about that situation.
No, I don't either.
But what you do is you try to it becomes selling yourself. You have to get sponsors. You got to get endorsements. You got to get people that love your show, that have been watching your Facebook stuff,
right?
And somebody that believes in you and says, you know what? Tell you what. If you want to sponsor my show every Sunday,
right?
You could be a title sponsor of the second segment every week. It's brought to you by Ralph's Tires, whatever.
Right.
Okay, and Ralph gives you money, and you get to promote Ralph's Tires,
right?
And that's how you start making a little bit of money.
Right, and I figured that I've only been doing it since last November, and at first I tried to do that a little bit, but I don't really have. I do too well in real estate to work hard at this in getting sponsors. Like, I don't want to sit there and sell all day for $5.
Well, see, the thing is it's like, my number one focus is American Legend Homes,
right,
and selling houses as much as I can. And I work my butt off doing that.
Right.
And look, as you said earlier, it's a tough time of the year. School's back, college is back,
August
vacation, It's August, we get it.
I'm writing 3 offers today.
Right. But, you keep scratching and digging and doing what you have to do, because it's about to blow up in September, by the way.
It's going to blow up.
It's going to blow. It's going to be huge in September, so get ready.
Right.
So if you haven't bought a house from her or from me, you better get ready.
Right.
Because we're doing our thing.
Right.
But you just keep plowing away.
I figure after a couple of years, 3 years down the road, if I'm still doing this, if I'm showing up every Sunday and putting in the work and putting in the efforts, eventually it's going to come together. It's like that.
It'll work both. This will help the other thing.
It does.
And I've said it for years. I mean, being in radio and doing a little TV as well, it helps me in my real estate.
Absolutely.
I mean, it helps me do what I think. But you know what? You still have to do your job. And the job is real estate, selling houses, one way or the other.
I cold call. I love cold calling. I cold call just because I've always cold called, and it's just I'm one of those weird people who loves to cold call.
Oh, I do. Yeah, it's a good challenge.
I'm a cold call freak. I love it. And whenever I'm able to cold call someone and they don't know me from Adam, and I'm able to say, yeah, hey, watch me, listen to me on the air this Sunday, and it really makes a big difference because there's not a lot of agents that do this or would be crazy enough to take the time out of their day to do this. And I'm also excited to be getting my billboard, which is coming up pretty soon.
Where is that going to be?
I'm not going to tell you in case because I haven't reserved it yet. But it's in a really good location. It's not on the highway, but it's a good enough. It's it's affordable for me.
Hey, that's good.
And so I'm getting my little billboard. And so if I have my little billboard and I have my radio show and all of that, and then eventually, as soon as they give me my okay to be a broker, any minute now.
There you go.
I'm waiting. It's literally like they tell me it's 3 days away. So probably by Wednesday, then I'll go sit for my broker exam. And right now I'm with Remax Dallas Suburbs, and then I'll have my own little realty company, and I'll just kind of put it all together. And I think, the billboard by itself doesn't do any good. The radio show by itself doesn't do any good. But whenever you're out there doing open houses, like yesterday, I did an open house and I showed like 20 homes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then you add that on to a radio show and a billboard, and you put all that together, then
it's all part of the puzzle. I mean,
Right.
Because you can't just do one part. You have to finish the game.
right.
It's like the baseball game is 9 innings. There's 27 outs. If you stop in the 7th or 8th inning, you haven't won.
Right.
You got to finish the game. And like when you're showing houses, they can come look at the house, but you got to close them.
Yes.
And you got to sell them.
Right.
And then when they close, guess who wins? You do.
I get to win, and my
Yes.
clients get to win.
Yes.
And then the best part is whenever they refer people. I mean, that's like I've been doing this for 4 years. So I hit the D Magazine ranking in my 3rd year, which is crazy.
That's greatness.
But I used to train realtors since 2004. And so what was I saying? I was saying
You're talking about D Magazine and, started training realtors and doing your thing
started
with them.
training realtors, and I forgot what I was saying. So let's just move on.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
All I know is you just keep doing what you're doing. You
Yes.
do the radio, you do the social media, you're going to get your broker's license, and then you're going to kick everybody's butt. That's
I'm
how
going
you
to kick
do it.
everybody's butt. And whenever you make a mistake on the radio,
You embellish it.
you embellish it. You embrace the stumble instead of being so freaked out, trying to be perfect. So I'm kind of loosening up. He's helping me to kind of loosen up and coaching me. And so you're saying that I'm doing something right here with the live.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I'm a little bit of a novice when it comes to the Facebook Live and all that stuff.
Do this. If you did this every Saturday.
Well, like I said, I did it at the party a couple of weeks ago for the first time. And I mean, I didn't even know how to hold the camera my way. But I mean, it was like 386 views in about 30 minutes. And I went, okay, what does that mean?
That's awesome. That means you have an audience.
Well, yeah, because people are going, like you had all people going, hey, and hey, Elf, what's going on? And I was like, going, okay, I get it. So I'm learning myself. I think all of us, I'm old. I'm an old guy.
Nah.
I mean, you don't understand how big an effect social media does have. Like, I didn't realize Facebook is like 100 times bigger than Twitter will ever be.
True.
I mean, it's like gigantic. But I do both. Are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter, but I don't use it for any purpose. It takes too much time. I could, if I wanted to, I could do SEO and all of that, but I don't really mess with it. Now, you tell me, one thing you said is don't talk about religion or politics. That's the best way.
I just stay away from it. That's a personal thing.
Right.
And if somebody wants to talk about it, that's fine. I just, to me, it's personal. I stay away from it. It can't help you. It never helps you.
I mean, somebody's going to hate what you say.
Yeah, it's never going to help you. So I stick to the things I enjoy talking about: sports, food, real estate.
And that's social currency. Sports is something that lots of people can talk about. And the latest news is also something that lots of people can talk about. Oh, the show is over. The show is over. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. And thank you so much to the Elf for being here. We'll watch your show.
My pleasure, Jenna. Keep doing a great job.
Thank you.
You've been listening to The Jenna Ryan Show on Talk Radio 1190 AM. For more information, contact Jenna through Facebook or email at jennaryanrealty@gmail.com. Join us again next time on Talk Radio 1190 AM for The Jenna Ryan Show.